What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching the Star Wars edition of the Ragin Nation Show. This is just a web series where I talk about the Star Wars films. This is episode number 1, and that's right, you heard right. This is the Star Wars edition of the Ragin Nation Show. Ever since the filming and principal photography of Star Wars Episode 7 wrapped up, I decided that I think I should start a Star Wars edition for the Ragin Nation Show. Mainly because whenever the filming is going on, it's very, very secretive. It's kept under wraps, and we don't get to see a whole lot of what's going on. Therefore, I don't know when I'm really going to be putting out these updates. Now that principal photography is done, it's all about marketing. And because of that, we're going to start seeing more and more and more updates. Now, the Star Wars edition for the Ragin Nation Show is not just about Episode 7. It's all about everything Star Wars in the film universe. So we're talking about Episode 8, Episode 9, and also the spin-off films. There's going to be spin-off films, 2 in fact, and they're going to be coming soon, and it looks like we're going to be getting Star Wars films almost like once every year, or once every 2 years, or one, I don't know, there's just going to be a lot of them. So I thought that it was time to dedicate a web series about Star Wars. Anyways, you guys already know about the big news, and that is the official title for Star Wars Episode 7 has been announced, and that is Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Yes, we have a title, but what does it mean? That is the big question. Let's take a look back at all the previous Star Wars film subtitles, and let's start off with Episode 4, Star Wars: A New Hope; Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back; Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi; Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace; Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones; and Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, which I thought was very, very appropriate. I only thought that Star Wars The Phantom Menace was a very, very strange title because it was very mysterious. And now we have Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, directed by J.J. Abrams. And not only do I have a lot of faith in J.J. Abrams, Star Wars The Force Awakens, the title really suggests a lot of things. And it suggests some very obvious things, okay? Now, I didn't read any spoilerish material about the story. I have no idea about what it's about, but you can kind of piece things together considering the fact that, well, I do know that the movie takes place 30 years after Return of the Jedi, and that we're seeing the original cast back from Leia to Luke to Han Solo, Chewbacca. So we're seeing a lot of the main cast from Episode 4, 5, and 6 back. Obviously, R2-D2 and C-3PO are going to be there. So that already tells you something, okay? But set 30 years after the Return of the Jedi, and it's titled The Force Awakens. Well, let's look back at what happened after the Return of the Jedi. Obviously, the Sith have been destroyed. There were 2 of them, the Emperor and Darth Vader, and they're both gone. And there's only one Jedi left because they're supposed to be extinct, and that is Luke Skywalker. So what happens next? Is the Sith and the Jedi completely gone? I mean, is Luke Skywalker out there roaming the earth? Now, I decided to do a little bit of research, and I just read a couple of rumors. Nothing too spoilers, considering the fact that there are no real official spoilers out there. Everything out there is a rumor. Even if you read a rumor, it's not spoilerish, considering the fact that it could be untrue. So anyways, what I've read is that The Force Awakens refers to the Force as a whole coming back, okay? So, turns out it's possible that the Sith aren't entirely destroyed, and because of that, the Jedi, Luke Skywalker, has to come back out of hiding. Yes, apparently he's been hiding. After the celebration upon the destruction of the Empire, Luke Skywalker felt that it is time for him to I guess, walk the earth. I mean, walk the galaxy. Roam the galaxy. What Obi-Wan did, okay? He kind of like became a hermit. So Luke Skywalker's doing the same sort of thing, becoming a hermit, and then he just finds out news of Sith being around, Okay, maybe it's just a rumor that Sith are being around, and then Han decides to bring that to the attention of Luke after looking for him. Okay, and then the Force awakens. So the Force awakens doesn't necessarily just refer to the Jedi side of the Force, but it also refers to the Sith side of the Force. Excuse me. So that's what it's all about. Star Wars The Force Awakens. We're going to see Jedis and Sith going head to head once again. Now, who knows how many Sith there are going to be, but the rule is that the rule of two. There can only be two. Okay? It's not like Highlander. It's not like that there can only be one. There can only be two. Anyways, from what I believe, I feel that there's going to be a 2-on-1 battle, lightsaber duel, 2 Siths versus 1 Jedi. Okay, that should be pretty cool. And I don't know anything more about it other than the fact that the big IMAX sequence is going to take place on the desert, on a desert planet. I won't say if it's Tatooine or not, but I'm pretty sure that it would be. Just because J.J. Abrams did say he wanted to bring back the classic Star Wars back, so I'm thinking that if they go back to Tatooine, that'll be a big fan service for the fans, of course. Alright, so there you have it. Star Wars The Force Awakens comes out in December of December 18. December 18th, 2015. So a year and a month from now. And there you have it. That's all I got to say in this video. Once again, this is the Star Wars edition of the Ragin Nation Show, Episode 1. Stay tuned for Episode 2, because from this point on, it's all about marketing. Okay? I'll see you next time. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, @Ragin Nation, and we'll see you in Episode 2. Peace. Just that it was meant to be a surprise, and I'm just thinking that this is an end credits scene, because if Loki is supposed to appear